Come on up. Erica. Welcome, Erica. Erica. Your hair looks really good.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know how it normally looks.
Oh, she just told me my hair looked good. That was very nice. 4 years ago, I decided to become a rabbi. I didn't grow up in a family that believed in God, but I did grow up in a family that believed in food. So we always celebrated the holidays without any acknowledgement of the actual religion part, which was fine for everyone in my family but me. I was a seeker. I wanted to philosophize and debate theology. My mother would say, 15 minutes of the Jewish stuff and then we'll eat because the food is warm and people are hungry. So when I told my mom that I was applying to rabbinical school, I was surprised because she actually thought it was a good idea. She had never agreed with me before about any choice I had made, and so it felt really good to have her support, and it made me think that this was the right decision. I wondered if being religious would make me a happier person. I was working at Umami Burger at the time, and I'm a vegetarian, so things weren't going so good. So I applied, and I got in, and the first week was really overwhelming. I was the youngest person there by a lot, and everyone was so excited to become a rabbi. Now, I didn't go to the A rabbinical school. I went to the B school. The A school was in the valley with a campus and sweeping views and lawns, and mine was in an office building in Koreatown. But I really got into it. I did really well in my classes. Everyone told me I was going to be such a great rabbi. But I couldn't shake this feeling that I somehow just didn't belong. I didn't even know how I felt about God, but I was there to find out. And so I accepted an internship, which was, was a really prestigious internship to be a chaplain at Cedars-Sinai Hospital. And I wore pantyhose to the interview. It was very serious. And I got accepted, and I was about to start, and I couldn't. There was this resistance in my stomach that was just growing, and I couldn't ignore it. And so I called the dean of my school, and I asked her, I said, am I supposed to feel called to this work? And I should feel called, right? And she said, I don't know, it's different for everyone, but on some level, yes, I think you should. And I didn't feel called. I wanted to, because this was like the answer to everything in my life, to finding the career, the success, to pleasing my parents. It was all tied up in this one choice, and to walk away meant that I was giving up everything. But ultimately, I couldn't go through with it, and I dropped out. And I felt terrible because I had disappointed so many people, and myself included. And so after a couple months of feeling really shitty, I decided to get out of town, and I went to New York to go visit my best friend Moshe. And Moshe and I went to go have lunch at a kosher Moroccan restaurant in South Harlem, like you do. Kosher restaurants are terrible, okay? The food is overpriced, the service is bad, it's the biggest scam in Judaism, and I urge you to never go there unless you absolutely have to. So I'm sitting in this cafe out on the sidewalk out front, eating my overpriced lentils, when I hear the unmistakable sound of a truck hitting a person. I looked up, and there was a woman lying in the street right in front of me. And I don't know what came over me, but I ran right towards her. And I kneeled down next to her, and her head was gushing blood and forming a pool in the street that was just getting bigger and bigger. And someone gave me some paper towels, and I held them against her head, and I didn't know what to say. And everyone was screaming all around me, and there was a guy on his cell phone, and I just told her, "Hi, my name's Erica, and I am gonna be here with you until the ambulance comes and you get help." And she couldn't speak, and I didn't know whether to tell her everything was gonna be okay, because I didn't know if it would. I didn't know if she was gonna just die right in my hands. And then I heard a siren, and the ambulance came, and they took her away. And I sat there in the street with this stranger's blood all over my clothes, and I felt at peace for the first time in so many years. I don't know what happened to her. I don't know whether she lived or died, but I think that she lived. I don't know why. It's just what I believe. I wanted to do everything right. I checked all the boxes. I wanted to get the degree and the title, thinking that I was going to find what I was looking for, but it really was much more simple than that, because I was being called every day to just be a human being. I just had to listen and show up. Thank you.